Okay, so you're heading around to Barry's quarters. You're on the other side of the space station. You're in like the habitation wing. It's a corridor. Everyone's got their own little bedrooms. Barry was one of the original crew members who started with you, so he's got a fairly nice room. When you get there, you get to his door. It's locked. There's a little sort of bell button next to it. Like, have you ever seen in Star Trek, they have the little thing that bleeps? It's kind of like that.
There's 2 nods. So you can make the decision.
It's basically just a doorbell. But instead of a ding-dong, it goes bleep bloop.
Aww.
Well, shall we bleep the door?
Bleep bloop.
Blue boys or
Bleep bloop.
Okay. There's no answer.
Bleep bloop, bleep bloop.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sonic the door open.
Okay. Do you want to roll your ingenuity and technology?
Rust away.
Sure.
page of sheets.
Oh, 14.
14. Yeah, that's enough. Because, this is your station. You're familiar with the protocols. The door opens up and you see the lights are off inside.
Can I see?
Yeah. Do you want to have a look around or do you want to...
Like just in the doorway.
Okay. Pussy pokes her head in the doorway. The bedroom, it looks pretty messy. The covers on the bed are all sort of bundled up.
It's filthy.
Like someone had been sleeping there. There's a few like tissues about the place. They're a bit snotty and stuff.
Ew.
But there's no sign of Barry.
Where
Okay.
could he have gone? I mean, if he's sick, why would he be wandering around
Doesn't-
the station?
We don't like things to get off the station besides our ships, do we?
There's 2 spaceships on the station at the moment, the Ignorance and the Conqueror.
I swear if they're both not there.
Is this just going to be because we spent like 3 hours unplugging C60 before flying back in, and then a ship was just like flying past us and we didn't notice?
Outside the window.
It's just like,
Can I just like turn on the lights? Silly question.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Should we see if we
Turn
can
on
find
the
any
lights.
evidence first, and then we'll head back to the ships and have a
Yeah,
look
maybe.
around? Should we all
I
look?
mean, does it just look messy, or does it look like there's been a struggle?
Intrusion.
Does anyone want to wear awareness and survival? I suppose that would be the best for checking for struggles.
I've got a 5.
8.
There you go.
8 and 4, 15.
15. Pussy, you know fights. You know what the aftermath looks like. This doesn't look like the aftermath of a fight.
No.
This just looks like
No
regular
claw
old
marks
mess.
anyway.
Where's the pickaxe? No, just a slob.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. Well, I'm stumped. Can we look at anything else for evidence or anything?
Is there anyone around, or we can go check the ship? Make sure they're
Can we,
there.
I know this is a stupid suggestion, but before we leave, shall we look for the cassette, like for the tape?
You want to just
Oh,
overturn? Okay.
What?
Roll your awareness and subterfuge.
I'm good at that. Will I do that?
8. What is
Sure. If you're all going to tear the room apart, then yeah, awareness
Yeah.
and subterfuge.
Oh, is this so we can like keep
Can we
it so
all-
it looks alright after?
No, it's so you can search thoroughly.
Oh, alright. Wham! 16.
15.
14.
7.
Okay. Yeah, you're sort of turning over furniture, pulling out drawers, looking everywhere. And Cricket, you just happen to spot while you're in the bathroom that around his the drain in the floor of his shower seems to be very crusty looking,
Ew.
like unusually so.
They just want to be pretty crusty.
Oh, it
Jesus.
is. Yeah,
Oh.
that's one thing you just happen to notice and think that's a little bit odd.
Oh.
Ew. You take
Buttery,
it.
flaky crust.
Oh, you're good at the icky stuff. It's crusty. You got nails, you can decrustify it.
Ew. Is there any objects like any utensils to like?
Yeah, sure. Barry's
fork or something.
well. He'd probably eat in the mess hall where
Bombs, yeah.
Coat hanger?
I'm just going in there. My curiosity gets the better of me.
Okay, yeah.
Insatiable curiosity is what
Here's
it
a
has.
story point.
Hey, what do I roll, or what I just like start?
Put the crust.
What are you trying to
Removing.
just collect it, or
Um,
Ew.
but I mean, I want to collect part of it and then just look at the drain, see if there's like any reason. Because I don't want to assume that it's coming from Barry. It might be coming from the drain.
Okay, so you can take off the crust in your hand if you like, and just carry it there.
I mean, is there
You're
a
too
bag?
curious.
Yeah, this is not a good thing. Is there a bag or something in the room I can
I
put
guess
it in?
Barry's socks. You can put it in one of those.
You sick.
Okay, I have a
sock is
flaky
a sock.
sock.
Okay, you can add a flaky sock to your inventory.
Yay!
Makes sense.
And then
You want to examine the drain.
drain.
Okay, do you want to roll your ingenuity and science?
Why do I
Ingenuity
feel like we're not making progress?
and science. 16.
16. Yeah, you can tell that this crust, the pattern on it means it's kind of built up, it's flown into the drain. It didn't come up from the drain.
Oh, okay. So, the crust is going into the drain, not out of the drain. So it's not an external attack. So it probably came from Barry or from somebody that was in the room.
What if?
What if?
Bear with me.
Okay.
What if Barry stole someone else's skin?
Then I think we have a bigger problem.
He's wearing someone's face, and obviously there were excess bits which he had to shave down. And
That's
it's
dark,
all
man.
just-
So
I
are we
don't know.
talking? Are we
It's-
talking about like a face-off John Travolta, Nicolas Cage type?
Because we were just talking
We were
about
literally
Face
just
Off a few
talking
minutes
about
ago.
that.
Oh,
We're so in
there you
sync.
go.
So, we'd need to analyze the flakiness to make sure that it's...
Well, I think it may not be a face. I mean, that's my guessing. Your actual knowledge may help as well. It might contribute in some small way. So if we could perhaps take it to either to one of the ships, or do we have a lab on here or anything we could study it?
Wasn't your one
Let
the
me check your facilities.
worked in the lab? Our diplomat lady.
Francine.
She worked in the lab.
She was like a scientist of some kind, wasn't she?
Yeah, she worked in the Verbenorg space lab.
Nice one.
Pussy,
We
have a
can
story
take it
point for remembering Francine. Yeah.
I'll never forget Francine.
Yeah, your facilities you have on Perdition's Gate are you have internal scanners and you have a technology lab. You don't have a science lab.
Shit, why don't we
Okay.
use the internal scanners? Can we pick up people with that? Like individuals, or what does it do?
Yeah, you should be able to scan for life signs with the internal scanners.
It's like some crispy
Okay.
goopy.
Shall we keep
So-
looking in the drain first? Make
Oh,
sure
yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing else.
Sure. We shall keep on looking in the drain.
Oh, Jesus,
All
yeah.
one of us.
Hey, I found it. Just saying.
Can I...
I think Mr. Tentacles.
Oh! For those hard-to-reach places.
Oh, please don't make me.
Oh god. Use Cricket's head like a mop.
Sorry. But it's true.
Come on, just keep your chin up.
Oh, it's like being in middle school all over again.
Can I scan the flaky... not flaky crust, flaky sock with my...
Oh, no.
with my sonic screwdriver?
Just poke it in
Okay.
there. Join it for the party.
Okay, your sonic screwdriver, it isn't a madly precise piece of equipment, but sure. Do you want to
Just anything. See if I can pick up anything.
roll
strange.
ingenuity and science to see what you can interpret from the results?
Okay. Story point.
Okay.
Are you a scientist?
Oh, I'm obsessed with technology. But I'm not... No, and I'm tall.
Not what I asked you.
No, I don't think
Let's
I am.
imagine you go into like a job interview. Like, why are you qualified for this science job? Because I'm tall.
You're hired.
Well, that's all you need.
So 16 plus 24.
24. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you get some preliminary results which would indicate to you that this is biological matter. It's from like a living being. It's probably human, but you can't be 100%. You'd need you'd need a sort of more detailed analysis to get more than that.
Okay, so it seems to be human flakes.
Okay.
Can we take some to Francine?
I've got a sock full.
I don't know, like, if she...
I was just thinking, are we just end up, I feel really bad if, our evidence so far is a tape was missing, and the one person who already acted a bit dodgy told us to blame the person who was sick, and we went there, and now we're digging in this guy's drain. How much stuff was here? How much crustiness was here? Like a sock's worth or more?
I don't know. See that Easter egg half there?
Yeah.
I don't know, about that size.
You see, that could just be a guy with, like, bad dandruff or something.
But then we need to...
Or a skin condition.
Find him. We need to figure
We
out...
What if it was the woman?
Yeah.
She was dodge as hell. She was just like, the cameras weren't there. I don't know. I just feel like we've been led astray.
We scanned the
But
ship for both
what happened to
whereabouts.
Barry? Like, we need... Because...
In any
He's
case,
not
we
in
need
his
to find
room.
Barry. I agree.
We should
Yeah.
find Barry.
Scan the ship!
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to the internal scanning room?
I'd say go to the internal scanning room and see if there's any life forms where there shouldn't be life forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure she's stayed where she's meant to stay.
You go up to the internal scanning room. As you arrive, you actually roll your awareness and subterfuge.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody.
12.
6.
14.
15.
Okay. Yeah. Sister Mary Claire, you rolled highest, so I guess you kind of noticed the door's been left open, which would be a little unusual. This should be a fairly secure area of
Okay.
the station.
Okay.
Why do we bother having guards?
Yeah, we should really hire more competent people. So
We killed all the
we obviously kind of noticed that the door is ajar. So
Oh, it's more than a jar. It's just wide open.
it's a wide open. Okay, grand. So maybe I'll get out my spider leg and just
And I will
Wander in.
pretend that I hurt my foot so that Pussy can go ahead.
Do you need to be carried?
No, I'm fine. You go ahead.
I think I'll just like start to creep up and take a sneak.
Okay, so
Again.
Pussy and Sister Mary Claire are going either side of the door.
yeah.
Just-
And we'll make sure nobody creeps up behind them.
I'll light a cigar.
Okay,
The smoke screen.
you both leap in the door and the room's empty. There's no one in there.
Bastards.
Clear.
Got away.
Okay. So, shall we...
We're incredibly
And there's
paranoid.
nothing at all in the room.
Walk around wrong shit.
I
With
know
a
you
spider's
can
leg, like,
roll around. You can have a roll if you want for awareness and ingenuity, just to
Let's have a
nose
roll.
around.
Awareness and ingenuity.
Yeah, not literally roll around on the floor.
You can roll around, see if anything's
Can I do
wrong.
that? There's like scratching or something.
Oh, I got 11.
16.
Sorry, what was it?
Awareness and ingenuity.
Obviously not mine.
No, we just missed it entirely. Ingenuity.
14. Oh.
12.
12. Okay. No, there's nothing madly obvious in here.
Damn it.
It's you see the scanning computer in front of you, and that's it, pretty much.
Well, let's get scanning.
Scan
Okay.
away, Holmes.
The internal sensors have their own story points. They have a thing of 3 story points that can be used.
Cool.
So, who wants to use them?
Will you do the honours, Bob?
Sure, I'll be the story point man.
Okay, here's your internal scanning story points.
And how does this work? We just use a story point whenever we want to scan?
Well, to use this, when you're using this particular computer, you can use those story points to boost your rolls if you want.
Well, I'd say directly let's go for a story point, see if we can find...
Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, let's use the first one, see if we can pinpoint Barry.
Okay, do you want to roll your ingenuity and technology?
Ingenuity and technology. 18. And I'm using a story point because I want to find Barry specifically.
Okay,
It's not just a scan.
sure. Okay, yeah, you... Sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah, you do a scan on the internal scanners, and they tell you that Barry is on board the space station, but they can't narrow it down. It's throwing you an error, like error contacting transmission module.
Okay, well, obviously there's something
Not right.
really weird going on. What's happened to Barry? Dun, dun, dun.
Can we scan for like? Let me define this. Not just alien life forms, but a species of alien that we are not expecting to be on the spaceship.
That kind of alien.
Because I didn't want to just go, yes, there's Verbinorgs. Yeah, duh.
Okay. So you're going to scan for, I guess, creatures that aren't human or Verbinorg.
I think that
Or
covers our
cat
bases.
Or cat. Okay.
Or ood.
Yes, for any non-Verbinorgs or humans that are outside of this room.
Okay. Do you want to roll your outside this room? So you're
I don't know if that's a good idea. No, just not. Anywhere in the spaceship that
Anywhere
are
in
not
the space
human,
station.
Verbinorg, catkind, or ood.
Okay. Do you want to roll your ingenuity and technology again? Are you using another story point with this, or?
If you only use them with this, then.
Okay, but we're down to 1.
Oh.
Okay, so you can roll 4 dice for this.
Oh, I didn't need to roll 4 dice for the previous one?
Oh, did you not?
No.
No, he didn't.
Well, the result would have been the same. You
Okay.
you passed the roll.
The immersion's been ruined.
16 and 9 is 25.
25. Okay, yeah, you do a scan of the entire station, and you gather that there's a good lot of humans on board. There's 1 non-human, and there's 2 indeterminate. That's after you've put in your filters to filter out ood and
A
cat.
non-human and indeterminate.
And we also filtered for Verbinorg. Or was that not?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
you filtered for the Verbinorg, catkind,
Well,
and ood.
one of them was probably C, wasn't it? Non-human.
You're a human, aren't
This person,
So
yeah.
it
Sorry.
It probably picked up C and then 2 unknowns.
Well,
Could
see, I roll your ingenuity and technology, I guess. Or no, awareness and technology.
Oh, thank
would be
you.
more-
I'll just re-roll. Oh, it's 6! I don't want to re-roll!
Yeah, I'll allow you to have that.
Well, 16 in that case.
16. You're not sure if C would be detected. He's a robot after all. Like, he's technically a machine.
Did I pass that then?
And do we know?
I can't tell you if you passed it.
Yeah.
Damn!
And does it tell us where they are, or it just says...
No, the actual location thing isn't working. It's giving you an error contacting the transmission module.
Oh, that's for everything. Just generally looking for things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we know Barry's on the station. And if it found Barry, it means that it's a
Human.
human. And we have so we have 3 unknown life forms.
1 non-human, 2
Yeah,
indeterminate.
so basically 3 non-humans.
I wonder, does the stuff in the sock count as one? Might be limiting.
But it's human.
Oh, sorry, that was human. Apologies. Well, probably.
We're pretty sure.
Okay, alright.
It doesn't really help, does it?
Not
No.
massively, no.
Well, we know he's here.
Can we figure out
What if we just start doing like a manual search of the station?
Yeah.
Like you go one way, we
Yes.
physically go and
Let
find
us
him.
split up.
This is like the Googling thing again. Just eminently practical.
My sister got brilliant.
You mean we can look for him? Okay,
Okay, where are you each going to go? If
I'm going to go to the technology lab just to see if there's anything I can do with this flaky, crusty sock. I know we're supposed to be looking for Barry, but I don't care. I'm going to
Barry?
look. He might be in the technology lab. Who knows?
Okay, Bob's heading off for the tech lab. Where are the rest of you going?
I think I'm going to roll back to the ships. I want to have a thorough look around the hangar of the ships and make sure they're both still there.
Okay, Cricket's heading to the docking bay.
I don't know, like, I was gonna go back to around where C is, just because I don't know if I trust her. Either.
Yeah, keep an eye
Okay.
on might be a
Maybe
good
just
idea.
Be around there.
Okay,
See if
Pussy's
she's
heading
still
back
there.
to the temple. Sister Mary Claire.
else is there to go? Everywhere else?
There was the old weapons factory, which used to operate on this station.
And that's where Barry used to work, was it?
No, Barry used to own a gun shop
okay.
out on the Metropolis, which was a spaceship.
Yeah, we blew up.
Where they almost killed me.
Everything.
But then he moved here, and then they showed up and took over and overthrew the old leadership.
He must really hate us. I don't even blame him for any of this.
And then Cricket got his name wrong.
Fuck Brendan,
I'll go
man.
check out
Never
the
liked
weapons.
The old weapons factory.
Yes.
Okay. There's also, just so I'm not directing you anywhere, there's the rest of the residential area.
Okay.
There's also the market district.
Okay.
There's also the random Pope generator.
Oh, no, that was taken.
Oh.
The church took that
Oh, yeah,
back,
the church
remember?
came and took
Oh, yeah.
Is that so we can't like elect more popes?
the Pope picker.
Well, it was stolen. They're stolen property anyway. So
Oh, so it was stolen, elected me, and then they took it back.
yeah,
They got screwed.
you're like the anti-pope at the moment because they have their own pope.
I have a picture of that. It's amazing. Anyway.